Over the top with Chad and Tony, talking about movies and wrestling. Hot mic chance joins the team, hating on me, Gene. BJ the DJ keeps the party going. Brandon E brings the heat. We don't know how to speak. Running wild on you, brother. We're over the top. Rocking it back to the vintage scene. Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central. With epic thumbnails from the Viz. It's a must-see. Gonna bring you the best. Legends you remember from the ring and silver screen. We're over the top. Get ready for a good time.
Bow! What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Chad Arms, a.k.a. Chatty Bobby. Buddy.
I'm going to keep it short and simple. My name is Tony, a.k.a. Friday the 14th.
It's a little cold in here, but I'm Hot Mike Chance.
Shiver me timbers.
I see what he did there.
I'm not even going to on this one. You got it, bro. I'm Brandon A. So,
Oh, man.
You were holding that one. You were waiting on that one, weren't
that
you?
was good.
You had
Hey,
that
that
one
was
stockpiled?
that was off the dome. That was a freestyle.
Okay.
The DJ C. Rich days.
And check
right
out
there.
the shirt. Nation's Native.
Yeah.
Only Nashville residents will get that one, but hey.
Shout out to Struggle.
Yeah.
Yes,
Boom.
for sure. For sure.
Episode 96. I don't know a player. Do you know a player for 96?
Not off the top of my head.
You can't pull
Just
that
let
one?
it ride. No.
Yo,
96. Oh.
Oh, Amber Alert, everybody.
Yeah, hey,
Cool.
to the guy that didn't turn off his ringer. That's me.
hey, I didn't even get that. That must have been one of those Wilson County deals.
I don't know what it was for, but it came right on through right there and
did.
didn't turn off the ringer. Hey, let's do that right now. Unprofessional. That's me. Only took 96 episodes to do it. We're here. It's in the middle of the second week of January. It's a little chilly outside.
Yep.
We're going to bring a movie episode back to you. We're talking snowy winter movies, I guess would be a good way to describe it.
Shout out to 1996, too, by the way.
1996.
Let's talk winter movies.
Yeah, winter movies. Perfect.
Snowy, winter.
There we go.
I like it.
Look outside.
Non-Christmas, though.
Yeah, non-Christmas, because we've already discussed that before, but there's plenty to choose from out there and everything, but it's cold and it's chilly.
We hope you're all
Yep.
starting your new year off the right way.
Yeah. Happy
Well, if they're watching us, they're definitely starting it off the right way.
You damn right.
True that.
Shout
How
out
you
to all
how
the
you do that?
subscribers.
And when this drops, this is January 9th or something.
Yeah, something like that.
So tomorrow, Gray Head to Go Volume 4 will be available
Yes.
on all streaming platforms. Y'all go get that.
Get it.
I've got it pre-saved on Spotify.
Heck yeah.
1 + 1 is always 2. 2 + 2 is always 4. Gray Head to Go Volume 4.
Bars.
Not
So that means
4.
it'll be dropping at
yeah, lyrics. I'm on Gray Head to Go Volume 85. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, dude, stay tuned, dude.
That's
Whoa,
a teaser right
That's
there.
a teaser and a half right there. So what you're saying at 11 o'clock tonight, we can jump on that jam, huh?
Absolutely.
Our time,
This
11
is gonna
o'clock our
be
time.
his best one.
Yeah, it's my favorite one so far. It's,
Oh, really?
It's the first of I'm dropping an album every month this year, so this is album 1, and yeah, I hope y'all enjoy it, man.
Yeah,
Y'all
you're coming at him hard.
Him and
this
John
year.
Cena are both going to be the stars of 2025 because John Cena is going to be wrestling all year and he's going to be dropping
Is he really?
albums all year.
Fire.
He cleared his Hollywood schedule for the entire year.
Oh,
he's
wow.
having his retirement.
Oh,
at
he's
the end of
going.
the year.
He's going on
Yeah.
his retirement run.
Yeah,
Let's
he's
go,
starting off with
Cena.
the Royal Rumble and he's going till December.
Is that going
And
to be
he
your
cleared his
sleep? Is that
entire
going to be your
Hollywood
sleeper
schedule.
pick for the Rumble?
He's just my dude. I think Coco Beware will win the Royal Rumble.
Okay.
But, you know.
Hey,
Man,
whenever,
that's a
Good
gimmick we
pick.
forgot to bring out last week.
Yep.
For a reason.
Well, yeah, that was a terrible gimmick. It was let's take favorite gimmick.
So this is the year to Cena.
he
and
was
the
at
Gray Head
Saturday
Goat over
night's
here.
main event.
Yeah.
Coco Beware. It was.
Did y'all watch that, by the
Yep.
way? Saturday night? I did. It was great.
I didn't watch it all. No, I
Jason
ran.
Ventura slayed that beast,
Yep.
dude.
It was awesome to see. Like the whole setup of it was awesome.
He killed it. He was a big Liv Morgan fan. He went on and on about Liv, man.
I mean, there's not much to complain about there.
Yeah, you got that right.
Hello. But anyways,
One gimmick that would love this episode is Glacier.
you're on a roll tonight.
I love it.
I drank an extra cup of coffee.
That's fair.
Living on the edge.
Well, like I said, it's a perfect time. Like this time of year is like we're since we're right in the middle of winter. Duh.
Yep.
It's a good time to throw some of these movie suggestions out here for you. Hell, I'll throw one off the beginning. One that we are going to be watching next year for what's it called? I say it wrong.
Friends Fright Night.
Friends Fright Night. The Shining.
Frightmare Night.
From 1980.
One of the greatest movies of all time, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's
It's long, but it's fantastic.
If we start it
you know?
now, maybe by the end of the night, it'll be finished.
Don't hold your breath.
In October.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, yeah, like it's one of the greatest movies
One of my
ever
favorites.
put out there. But it's one that I'm good for watching about once every 3 to 5 years or so.
I'm good for a good decade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's so good.
I'll get it in come October if you come out to Friends Frightmare. We'll get.
You
that
said it
one.
wrong again.
That's what
Chocolate.
I'm changing the name. That's it.
It's Friends Frightmare to me.
You're going to
I'm
bring some
changing.
chocolate?
Friends Frightmare. Chance just said it right before that.
It's Friends Fright Night, Friends Frightmare, all the
Fright Nightmare.
yeah, Fright Night, yeah,
Freddy,
all the same
Freddy's
things.
something, yeah. Freddy got fingered. All right, cool.
The music's incredible. Jack Nicholson. Everybody knows about The Shining, of course, and everything.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
I mean, we'll just throw the second movie that we're watching that night as well, Misery.
Yeah.
Kathy Bates.
It's gonna be a bleak night.
Which pretty much
Friends Fight Night's gonna be bleak, bro.
which pretty much describes how that night's gonna be. Misery.
Damn.
I mean, it's
The question is, which one are
double header of Misery and The Shining, dude.
yeah.
All
That's
righty.
so rough.
Friends
You're gonna need a
Snooze Fest.
stand-up comedy act between the two movies.
Luckily, we got Willis to
Yep.
do the prizes in between movies.
Big trio, yeah.
But, whew, I mean, they're great movies. But
They're fantastic movies, yeah.
it's your boy Stephen King
I love
adaptation.
it. Love.
But man, that's gonna be a long night.
Yep.
Bring your sleeping bag. 'Cause whew, hopefully the food's gonna be good. That's for sure.
Yep.
Show.
But yeah, I mean, especially Misery with the whole setting of that one. It's always been a good wintertime mix in for me. I mix that one in. Especially when Scream Factory put it out, I mix that one in. It's like almost like The Shining. I mix that one in every few years or so. It's not a every year kind of
for
watch
sure.
for me, but like Kathy Bates is so
good.
so good at it. James Caan,
Yeah.
and the whole scene with the sledgehammer, it's greatness.
What you
But
got
it's-
for us? Hot mic chance.
Edward Scissorhands.
That's another great one. Tim
Yep.
Burton. A lot of people
Johnny
put that.
Depp.
I put that one on the list. Some people put that in the Christmas category, but I don't.
Nah, I don't
Yeah.
either.
I wouldn't either.
I would, but the whole, especially the third act of that movie, just phenomenal when it comes to the snow setting and everything. And it's got that Tim Burton twisted feel to it. The music's great.
I think that's an underrated movie.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I really do. Yeah.
I'm not the biggest Winona Ryder fan,
Yeah.
but Johnny Depp. I mean,
he's
just the
one
whole
of the
look.
best
I'm a
that
Tim
did it.
Burton fan, though.
I am too.
Yeah. And Danny Elfman does the music to that one. You can hear some of that Batman in that movie too. That's
Yeah. What I think about The Day After Tomorrow?
That's
Yep.
one of the
Good
top
one.
disaster
Yeah.
flicks out there.
Just
Yeah,
watched
for
it
sure.
not too long
Did
ago.
you?
Mm-hmm.
So good.
When New York's pretty much under ice
Yeah.
and snow and everything.
Yeah.
I,
That movie was a little ahead of its time. Some things have happened since that movie was made that you go back and you go, damn. Hey.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was, I'm a.
I remember going to movies and seeing that.
Yeah, disaster movie. I'm a sucker for disaster movies.
Yeah.
And that one's up there at the top of the list with that one, especially. Yeah, that one's good. Good call on that
I
one.
appreciate that.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd definitely go with Dumb and Dumber.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would never even mention it. It's only right you mentioned that.
Yeah, the whole scene where he gets his tongue stuck to the thing, and he's throwing the snow and stuff. And crazy thing, the scene that they shot there is at The Shining.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I've been to at the Stanley Hotel. I've been to that.
Where is
hotel. Up in Colorado.
Oh, nice.
Up in Estes Park, Colorado.
Oh, okay. So cool.
Yeah, the Lamborghini where they're walking down when he walks down the stairway and his whole get up, and I went and had a drink at the bar from Dumb and Dumber and
Was it
everything.
some Nesquik?
No.
That would have been what I would have done.
the man on the moon poster is
Oh,
still
nice.
hanging on the wall and everything. It's an old hotel. We took the tour of it. There's a lot of Dumb and Dumber stuff hanging up around there and everything.
Well, speaking of the person who did Dumb and Dumber, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
I've never seen that movie.
It's so good.
That's Jim Carrey, though, correct?
Yes. It's so good.
I've never seen that one.
Yeah. That's in that realm.
Okay.
Snowy winter.
When I was looking through that movie popped up.
I'm surprised. You need to add it to your list.
Okay.
It's so good. It was that first movie he did. It was left field for him. And I
Like
thought-
a serious role?
Yeah, and he needed that at that time.
Kind of like, did you ever watch The Number 23?
No, I'm familiar with it. but I've never-
That's a pretty good one, a little twist, too.
Have you seen Eternal Sunshine? It's so good.
Who else is in that movie? Who's the chick in that one?
Oh gosh,
I threw that one. I threw that one out. Don't even ask that
I'm too
one.
old. I don't remember.
You got one?
Yeah, 30 Days a Night.
Oh, man.
I mean,
That's
Great vampire flick.
fantastic movie.
Dude, that whole overhead shot of the town when the vampires are attacking the town and they've got like the overhead shot going on, absolutely
The chef's kiss for you.
terrifying.
Okay, I like when you
but-
say chef's kiss.
It is chef's kiss.
There you go.
But it gets you in it because you have the whole white snow and everything, and then
Yeah.
you just the red blood. Just it's such an underrated movie in my opinion. Not enough people talk about that
Yeah,
in
for
the
sure.
horror, especially when it comes to vampire movies. The second one, garbage. The first one, so
So you
damn.
just left it alone after the first.
Yeah.
yeah.
And the ending was great to it and everything. The whole Josh Hartnett.
Yeah, he had a moment, didn't he?
Dude, that movie is so good.
Shout out to Josh Hartnett, by the way.
That's a good call on that one. I'll throw in a good Tarantino movie for The Hateful Eight. That whole just set in the cabin. Everybody's. It's up there as one of my favorite Tarantino movies.
Okay.
That and Django.
Well, favorite Tarantino movies. That's another good episode.
Yep.
There's not many of them.
That's true, but
But
they all
they're
made
all
impact.
solid.
They're all impacts. Though.
They're
That's why I mean it's 8 or 9 of them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Because I think he wants to make 10 and be done.
yeah. I think there's 9.
Did he do Swordfish?
No,
Who did
no.
that one?
I don't know that one.
It was somebody that kind of won a specialty. I remember the soundtrack
Yeah.
being badass.
That was
Hector
Halle Berry.
Travolta and Halle Berry.
Yeah, I just thought it was one of those specialty producers, but I'm too. What you got for us?
Hateful Eight's definitely going.
Yeah.
This movie was crazy. The Frozen.
The
Frozen. Frozen. Yeah.
Not your Disney Frozen.
No, not that one.
Not Elsa or whatever her name was.
That movie.
Adam Green.
Yeah, Adam Green.
Yep.
Never want to go skiing.
No,
It-
no.
it
Every
impacts-
time I go to Gatlinburg and I see those lifts, that's what I start thinking of.
Yep.
I'm like,
It's like Final Destination.
Yeah.
It's like the Final Destination effect on you and everything. Have you ever seen Frozen?
I thought you were talking about the actual Let It Go Frozen.
Well, being a girl
Hey,
dad, I mean, you got to throw that one in there
Yeah.
too.
But
I mean,
this is a horror movie where they get caught on a ski lift and the place closes for the weekend and they're stuck at the top of the ski lift.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Sounds
Yes,
great at
it's
the
a
same time.
Terrifying movie. dude.
they
Interesting.
try to do things to get off of the ski lift and
Interesting.
wild animals come into effect and everything.
Oh, boy, that sounds
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all it's
Like
a great
horrible,
movie.
like
It-
is an eerie, but like great is in concept.
and
yeah.
and we met the director of the movie, Adam Green, at a horror convention. I think we've told that before. We were telling his movie's super underrated, and he thought we like insulted him to the 10th
Oh.
degree and everything because we told him
And
his
then
movie was
then
underrated.
Jordan told him that, and he was. I looked offended. I'm like, well, "Fuck your movie, then."
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
what I
it never
said.
it didn't get
That's
a
what we
main.
should have said.
It didn't get a
We're
mainstream
trying to give
release
you
or
like
anything.
praise.
Yeah,
and
sure,
you're
for
looking
sure.
all smug. Like
that's
I'm
a
like,
good movie.
Oh,
"Golly,
it's
dude,
great.
That's a good thing. We're saying
Yeah.
it's underrated. Like it should be.
Yes, I'm not familiar with it.
It,
So.
it reminds me of that movie Fall. Reminds me of that.
Oh,
Have
yeah.
y'all watched it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I try to be the unorthodox one at this table sometimes. I'm gonna take it back to like high school.
Oh,
Snow day.
yes.
You stayed home on a snow day. You watched Snow Day.
Yep.
You ate some, pizza bagels and you watched Snow Day.
Yes.
Yeah, drank some Capri Suns and you watched Snow Day. You stayed in your pajamas and you watched Snow Day. Might throw in a couple episodes of Hey Arnold, but I'm gonna pivot back to Snow Day
Play some NBA Live 95.
and watch Snow Day.
One right off of that, I'll throw out there Out Cold from
Yeah.
2000.
I do remember that.
With Zach Galifianakis
Yeah.
in it. Dude, when he gets that whole hot tub scene in that movie,
Chef's kiss.
It's not Chef's
I
kiss
know,
because
it's like hear you say it. There you go.
but it's freaking hilarious. And I forget the blonde haired chick. She was a playmate of some sort.
I don't know any of those.
But yeah, that movie is
know none of
underratedly
those.
comedy gold.
None for sure.
But I'll throw a drama one out there, or it's not. It's almost like a sci-fi. But have you ever heard of Snowpiercer?
No.
It has Chris Evans in it. It's set in the future, and the world, the planet's been overtaken by it's frozen over and everything, and they live on this train that constantly moves, and there's a hierarchy on the train and all that kind of stuff, and it gets pretty fucked up with some stuff that they do in the movie, but it is insane.
That sounds good too.
It's very, very
You
underrated.
always got good suggestions, man.
Snowpiercer. It has Chris Evans in it, and their form of punishment is hanging a limb out of the train while it's moving with the art. And
Horrible. Okay.
Yeah, it's
All righty.
it is brutal.
Okay.
But it's a great movie.
Definitely different from the Snow Day one I suggested.
Yeah, totally different. Well, totally different too is one of the greatest horror movies ever made is The Thing. You got to throw that out there.
I
when
almost said that one, yeah.
Yeah,
Love.
I mean,
You know how I feel
Carpenter's-
about Carpenter, yeah.
it's
Carpenter.
it's
Sci-fi horror.
it's
Sci-fi
I
horror.
love that movie.
so
great.
good. It's so ahead of its time. It just the practical effects of it. It's probably his most simple music to a Carpenter movie, but it's so effective that dum dum dum, and it's
Simple is my favorite scary movies, though.
yeah.
That's
yeah.
why I say like the original Halloween is one of my favorites. Like music wise, it's not simple. It's some of the most iconic music ever, but the movie is simple.
Yeah, the thing is, it's
it is.
It's a who done it because it's
sure.
It's a claustrophobic who done it and everything, and it's so good.
I think that's why I like the 70s and 80s so much because it was simple
Yeah,
and it wasn't overkill.
it's practical.
Yeah.
It's practical.
Yeah.
That's the key to everything.
A lot less noise. It's just more like the plot thickens. It's like suspenseful. That's why I like that era so much.
And that movie too is great because it leaves you wondering at the end if is McCready or is one of them the alien or are they just waiting out? I mean, it leaves you with a big what if at the end of that movie, and that's what I love about it too. And it's one of Carpenter's classics.
I love John Carpenter so much.
Yeah.
What you got for us,
another
Bobby
one.
Chatty?
Blades of Glory.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes,
I love that movie.
Will Ferrell.
I was wondering what y'all thought about that one.
I love
I love
it. It's right there in Will Ferrell's prime.
I think so too.
Dude,
God,
so
I love
great.
that movie.
It's just he's a figure skater. Will Ferrell as a figure skater.
Isn't him Chaz Michael or something?
Yeah, Chaz Michaels or something like that. But yeah, that was right there in peak Will Ferrell time.
Oh yeah, that was you're talking Talladega Nights, Semi Pro, and then Blades of Glory. Around 2006 and 7 was them three movies.
Semi-pro.
Oh, dude, that's
And then 2008 was Step Brothers. And 2010 or 11 was other guys. I mean, he just wasn't missing.
Yeah, he wasn't missing.
That
Literally,
time. So
He
great.
was batting a very high percentage.
Oh, most certainly.
Yep. I would say Lane Meyer skiing down the K-12 and Better Off Dead. Have y'all seen that one?
I've
seen
never.
Better
I
Off
know
Dead.
the movie, but I have never seen it before.
I've never
Gotta
seen
watch
that.
it.
John
Yeah.
Cusack.
Yep.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's
okay.
a good one.
Okay.
It's not totally wintery, but that all plays in.
That plays into it.
Yeah,
That's
the
a good-
K-12.
Well, I got one that's a little similar to that. It stars one of the great wrestlers, Kofi Kingston. It's called Cool Runnings.
Yep. I remember him. That.
Senka, you dead, man?
Yeah, that's one of Kofi's better movies. He's,
John Candy Greatness.
John Candy Greatness. You need to make it a hashtag. John Candy Greatness.
1993. That was right there in our wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Movies.
For
I don't
guys
know
who
what
like
word I'm
movies
looking
for
for.
guys who like movies.
Yeah. I don't know what I was
Movies
looking
for guys that like movies.
Yeah, exactly.
I saved you there. There we
Thank
go.
you so much. I was out there. I was on that clip.
That's a glitch.
Tony hit a
too.
sinkhole, boy. He was in some quicksand.
I hit that.
Tony,
His CD was skipping, bro.
You are
I was
the
about to have
Montreal's
to hit him
Expos
like
in this
Bubba
episode.
Ray.
It's like
The
his CD was skipping.
That anti-skip just it failed on me.
Anti-skip. You didn't turn that anti-skip on, dude.
Man.
Irrit. DJ fuck it up on the
Bubba Ray Dudley over here.
Tony
Tony Ray Dudley.
Oh,
Tony Ray Dudley.
Failed miserably. Thank you, Brandon, for saving
I got you, cuz.
I kicked him. I kicked him in the shin. That's what it was. I kicked him in the shin.
Oh, jeez.
But you definitely get some damn good suggestions for movies, though.
I got another one for you. I watched this past year. It could be classified as a holiday movie, but I don't. But Grumpy Old Men.
Yeah.
It's so good with Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau.
for sure.
Yep.
Oh, and the sequel's just as good too.
You think?
I think so.
Okay.
But I saw a little story about like Walter Matthau. The only reason he took the role of Grumpy Old Men was to pay off his bookie.
Interesting.
He owed $2 million to his bookie,
And that was that after Dennis the Menace?
let's see.
I think they did him close around the same time.
Grumpy Old Men was 93.
93.
So it had to be right there.
Yeah,
I
it was
think
right there. I
92
think Dennis the Menace was 93.
Was
I
Dennis the
think
Menace
too. I think he did. Yeah.
Yeah, because we talked about it on
Yeah.
one of the episodes.
Yeah. I think they were both same year.
We talked about it. It was
Yeah.
either 93 or
I
94.
think, it was one of the two. I went to the movies and seen.
It was 93.
My dad loved Ken Murphy loved Grumpy Old Men.
Camp Murphy.
My dad.
Is his name?
No. We just call him. Have you ever seen Kent Murphy on YouTube?
No, I've seen Camp Candy though. John Candy's
Ken
cartoon.
Murphy, he's one of the best baseball instructors ever.
Oh.
He's like a comedy channel.
Yeah.
You have to-
Oh, I have to
he hasn't
check
made
this out,
videos
then.
in a while, but
Tony's dad looks like him, so we've
it's a
always
bit-
called him.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I need
So
to
we just call him Ken
okay,
Murphy.
I have to see this, man. But shout out to Camp Candy too, if anybody ever
Shout
remember
out
that show.
Camp Candy lasted an episode.
I used to watch that in Pro Stars the same day.
A movie that you brought up in our 93 episode, Alive.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh yeah. Love.
It's right there in the midst of it. And
yeah.
not a very enjoyable
No.
winter movie to watch,
No.
but
No, that movie definitely made me think because I watched it as a kid.
that's crazy.
Yeah. And I was like, whoa.
Time out.
Yeah. Time out.
We'll throw a better one off of that. Rocky 4. How about that?
Okay. Now that is considered a not Christmas, but a
Winter when he
movie.
goes over to
Yeah.
Russia and everything. That whole those training montage,
Yeah.
one the best training montages ever in a movie.
It's a good one.
Because you get so many. I mean, you get
Yeah.
about every 20 minutes.
I
you
think
get
the
a training
movie's
montage.
great anyway.
Oh,
I
Rocky-
do.
It's hard to. Yeah, we talked about it in the Rocky
Yeah.
episode. It's hard to compete with Rocky 4, but
It's up there.
It's so great. The soundtrack.
Yeah, he's good. I think they all were good except for the Rocky 5.
Oh, come on, man. Just give it another chance. Just give it another chance.
I mean, I don't hate it.
Okay.
I just think the other four
It's
are
weaker.
absolutely
It's the weakest.
iconic.
Yeah.
I don't think that movie's iconic. I think it's good. But the other ones were literally iconic.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
The Rocky franchise is my favorite of all time.
It's
And counting the Creed movies. Because you got to count
yeah,
Creed.
you know, actually over pound for pound, yeah, it might be the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's greatness.
Yeah.
Another sports movie, Miracle.
Miracle.
With
Yeah, I know that
the U.S. hockey
Yeah,
team and
yeah,
everything.
I remember that movie.
With Uncle Kurt Russell in it. It's great. It's a Disney movie. One of
Yeah.
those right there, right off of Remember the Titans and everything.
Love that movie too.
Oh, it's a great one.
Yeah, Miracle.
What you got, Chance?
Well, I don't know if I want to mention this one
Whatever
because
you want, you grown.
yeah.
You grown ass man.
Because when this is premiering, I would just had my first flight ever.
Uh-oh.
But the movie The Gray, where they
Gray.
crash
Yeah.
in Alaska and
Yeah, dude. Liam
Bad
Neeson
news.
greatness.
yep, bad news.
Never seen it, but I'm
never seen it?
I know what it is, but I've never seen it.
Okay,
no.
I was
Yeah.
fixing to say, what do y'all think how the ending is, but I'm not going to say it then.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No. You got to see it.
I can't promise in 2025 it's on my list. Maybe 2027.
It's a good movie. It's just the whole it's almost resemblance of Alive in a way.
That's why
Yep.
when you mentioned, you started saying the premise of it, I'm like, what kind of sounds similar?
Similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very similar to Alive, and then Mother Nature comes in and
Yeah.
has some, but it's a bad. The ending's great because it leaves you with that whole the thing. It's like what happened here in a way and everything. But it's probably one of my favorite Liam Neeson movies, other than Taken.
Yeah, that's a good one.
What about you, Chatty DiBiase? What you got?
Cliffhanger.
Yes, you got to throw that
Sylvester
out there with
Stallone.
Where do y'all have that on y'all's Stallone list of?
Not high.
Okay.
For mine.
Yeah.
I like it though,
I love it.
but it was one I didn't grow up watching.
He also
I grew
didn't
up
miss
watching
neither at the time. Some one of them's got to be the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not the worst. Stop on my mama's shoe, dude.
If there's a top 10, I mean, top
It's
10.
in my top
It's
10.
in the top
It's
10,
in my
but
top 10
it's probably
Stallone.
down close towards like 8 or 9. But like,
Yeah.
I didn't grow up watching it. Tony did, so I didn't.
I watched it as a kid.
It was so good that Ace Ventura 2 replicated the beginning of it with the whole raccoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Hungry fella.
straight off a cliffhanger right there,
Never
bro.
thought about that. Okay. All right.
I'll throw it right off of that one too, The Revenant with
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio
Yeah, that
and Tom
movie's so
Hardy.
good.
Dude, that movie is the
Crazy.
how they shot that. That movie is one of the best
I know how
shot
I feel
movies.
about Leo anyway. He's one of my
And the punishment that he went through for that movie itself is remarkable.
He's so good.
That movie
Isn't
is
that-
I've never seen a
amazing.
bad movie of his personally.
Isn't that the first one he won Oscar?
I think so. I think
Every movie he's ever done should win an Oscar.
Yep.
Sorry, that's my dude right there.
But I think that started his because didn't he win one off of Wolf of Wall Street too, or something off of Wolf of
It
Wall
was
Street?
something. It wasn't a.
I'm not too familiar with the awards.
Yeah, I don't really keep up
Yep.
with that stuff.
I know
I just know him and
We were talking
Denzel are
off
my
camera about
favorites.
Taylor Sheridan and that news show Landman and all that stuff. But one of his movies that he wrote, Wind River, with Jeremy Renner in it, dude, movies.
What y'all
So
think
good.
about Groundhog Day?
That's another great one.
Yep.
That's another good call. I didn't
Sure
have that on
is.
my list.
Yep.
Yep.
Great movie.
Bill Murray classic, dude.
I understand that movie kind of resonates in my real personal life.
Yeah.
I'm just like, damn.
What about the Mighty Ducks?
Yeah.
Gordon Bombay, shout out.
Man, are we ever going to get another sequel off of that?
I like that. That's one of your best rap lines. When he said something about Gordon Bombay
Oh, yeah,
back in the
Gordon,
Arch Rivals. That's one of your better. That's one of your
Ice
better.
skating my influences with Gordon Bombay,
Yeah.
with Charlie Conway,
Yeah,
yep.
you absolutely, you
Shout out Joshua
absolutely
Jackson. Yeah.
bitch slapped that verse.
How cool am
I
I?
remember just sitting there when you did that. We were roommates again at that time, and I'm just like, this dude just absolutely bitch slapped this shit right here.
He just
Y'all
dropped the
need
Mighty
to,
Ducks.
if y'all Chad Arms fans, go find the Arch Rivals album on his freaking discography of greatness, and find the song "How Cool Am I" on there, and then watch Mighty Ducks after that, and tell me it's not the best day of your life.
That's skill when
Shameless
you can
plug.
pull out some Mighty Ducks references.
He
in.
killed that shit. No, I'm serious though.
Fucking greatness, dude.
I'm just saying.
Chad's wordplay is
It's ridiculous.
it's ridiculous. Dude. It's top notch, bro.
Oh yeah.
Especially the references that you get, especially being knowing you from what and being a movie fan, just like the little references that you
Oh,
can
yeah.
pull like off of movies and wrestling and shit like that. It's unreal, bro. You're
Thank y'all,
super
man.
talented, dude.
It's a lost art in today's world for sure.
And if you type in on your favorite streaming platform, Gray Headed Goat Volume 4, you can hear exactly how
Facts.
awesome Chad Arms
And
is.
Listen to that album in its entirety, and then go listen to Arch Rivals.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it'll be a good day. Promise. I'm gonna do it.
I know you're a fan of this movie, Spies Like Us.
Yeah, it's a good one. Chevy Chase, Dan Aykroyd. Yeah. It ain't one of my favorites from Chevy Chase, but I like it though. It's been a long time since I watched it.
What is your favorite from Chevy Chase outside the obvious?
Outside Vacation.
Yes, outside of that.
I'd say Funny Farm.
Funny Farm.
Funny Farm.
I like Fletch too. I know you said Fletch sucked,
yeah.
but Funny Farm.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry, me and Fletch don't
Which
get
Funny
along.
Farm essentially is just Money Pit. It's the same premise, pretty much.
Bro, did you see?
He remembered
where-
me talking about Fletch. That's a long time ago. He let me live that down.
No,
I was hoping he forgot about it.
But the thing about it is, though, Chevy Chase's humor back then, and especially in the Fletch movies, was hit or miss with people.
For sure.
Because it was very quick and like exaggerated.
I'm not opposed to watching it again.
Yeah.
As an older person now, I probably might like it better now. Some
The
things
second
I
one's
appreciate
not
a
near
lot
as
more.
good, but the first one I liked. But Funny Farm's my favorite, other than the Vacations.
For sure.
Did you see where Chevy went on like a 8-city tour, doing like a meet and greet and watching and doing like a watch along?
Oh, that would
with
be
Christmas
that would be
Vacation?
great. I never heard of
didn't
that.
know
That
that.
would be awesome. Though.
Yeah, and Macaulay Culkin, everything. There was a Home Alone one with Macaulay Culkin too, doing like a meet and greet and doing a watch along in like small settings and stuff.
I went to a Home Alone pop-up bar a couple weeks ago. It
Oh,
was
really?
Awesome. I got some good pictures. for
No
y'all.
way.
Yeah, it was so good.
That's dope.
Was he in Kim Kardashian's newest video?
She has videos.
Yeah, she did some kind
Oh,
of
she does music.
Santa baby or something. She came out with.
Oh,
She had Macaulay Culkin.
I
in it?
think so. I'm not 100% sure, but it looked like him. I didn't watch the video, so I don't know. But
sure.
all right,
good.
I got it on repeat. I lied.
Admitted. I'll throw another. It's a monster movie in a way, but I throw it in the horror world. But it's one of my crazy movies that I watched before, Troll Hunter.
Troll Hunter.
It's from 2010.
See,
I don't think
I
I've
haven't
seen
seen
that.
it, but I've heard of that.
It's a Norwegian movie, so it's a subtitled movie and
Probably
everything,
good,
and it's what the
movies
titles
like that to be good.
Yeah, I watch everything with subtitles.
Okay.
And I watch a lot of foreign movies too. But it's set they're hunting trolls and everything.
Interesting.
Up in Iceland or Greenland, somewhere up in there and
Yeah,
everything.
that's
But
cool.
it's a pretty cool concept, and then it's freak
I've
goes
heard of that,
insane.
though.
I don't know.
Maybe
It's a great
one-
one.
yeah.
Watch it. It's probably streaming on something.
Probably.
But it's a fun one. Not the greatest movie, but it's a fun one. Another one too, Abominable. Remember that one?
I do know that. I do know that. Yeah.
From 2006. It's a Bigfoot.
Nah,
Yeti.
I've seen that movie.
Not the cartoon one.
Oh, okay, never mind.
There's a
That's what I've seen. I've seen the cartoon.
There's a cartoon one, but there's a horror movie
Okay.
from 2006.
I'm horrible. I've seen the cartoon one.
But it's a Bigfoot. It's a Bigfoot horror movie. It's great. It's got great practical effects in it. Not a great movie whatsoever,
Okay.
but it's fun.
Is it better than Ginger Dead Bread? A Ginger whatever movie.
I
it's
hated
called.
those movies. I'm not a
Worst
big.
movie of all
I'm
time.
not a big Full Moon fan.
The
When it-
Gingerbread Dead Man, whatever it's called.
like
Worst
the
movie of
puppet,
all
like the
time.
Puppet Masters. I'm good for 1 and 2.
Well, yeah, I like the first one.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good. That's and 1 and 2, and then 3 through 15. I'm not much of a fan of.
Why is there so many of them?
Who would have thought Puppet
Something.
Master?
They're trying to outdo the Fast and Furious movies, aren't they? There's too damn many in there. Too many of them.
Facts.
Every movie, Vin Diesel just looks mad the whole 3 hours.
Hey, family.
That's all,
Family
he
is
does
forever.
nothing. He sits there, just looks mad the whole time. He's never done any other movie that made any sense.
But we're doing it for family.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, you are. You're the fucking Paul Roma of actors. You really need to talk about this for a minute. I hate Vin Diesel.
Go on. Go on a rant. I want to hear this.
Let me see you do something except look mean in a wife beater. How about that? How
You a
about
fan
that?
of Riddick?
That was a good movie. and I ain't gonna lie, I'm actually just bullshitting. I think the Fast movies are actually pretty good.
What was that? What was that Disney movie?
There's too many of
The
them.
Game Plan, was he in that one too?
Was the Pacifier?
That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
one I'm
Yeah.
thinking. The pacifier. He went from Fast and Furious to the pacifier.
Yeah.
And then there's a reason why he went back to
He's
Fast
a tough guy. He's supposed to be so tough. If you go back when he was a younger dude, he did like breakdancing. He had like an afro, and he did breakdancing videos.
Wasn't he in like
Not
a,
joking.
There was a
Not
toy Street Sharks commercial he was in.
Is that
That's-
from back in the day?
For a toy back in the
That
day.
might be what I seen him. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like I might
very
have seen
skinny
a YouTube video.
Yeah,
of that, yeah.
it's terrible.
You look at any old video, you can see him or like Jermaine Dupri just dancing in commercials. I'm just like supposed to be.
Hey, you gotta get your start somewhere,
And
bro.
you know, you're right about that. You're right about that. You could be like Elvin from the Cosby Show, was on one of the biggest TV shows ever, and now he works at damn Trader Joe's. He does. Elvin from the Cosby Show works at Trader Joe's.
Dang.
Shout out Trader Joe's.
Shout out to Elvin too, by the way. I hated him when I was a kid. I appreciated him as an adult, but I hated Elvin from the Cosby Show. And Elvin and the Cosby Show and Mr. T were on my Mount Rushmore. Let's do a Mount Rushmore people Brandon hates episode one day.
Is Vin Diesel's on there too? Evidently.
Yes. Not the Fast movies, but Vin Diesel's on it though. Yeah. I'm just saying. And Tone Loke's on there too. Fuck
come on
him.
now.
Fuck
Don't do
Tone
that to
Loke.
Blank
I
Check.
well,
Macintosh does not deserve that.
Juice deserves it, and that's who he is in the movie.
Talking like he's got a tickle in his throat at all times. Let me talk to you like that, man.
Yeah, cool
Freaking
guy.
Froggy from the Little Rascals.
You're so tough talking shit to Macintosh. You're supposed to be
Funky-
so hard.
Funky Cool Medina.
Yeah. Like, you mess with this little 7-year-old white kid, supposed to be so hard. Pick on somebody your own size, you son of a bitch. Fuck you, Juice. What are you, apple juice? Shut the fuck up. I hate him. Any damn way.
You got any more winter movies for us?
I will throw
no,
him
we
in.
kinda
I will throw
struggled
you
a bit.
into the snow. I will throw you into the snow.
I'm good on that. I can't follow that.
Yeah, that's a tough one to follow. That's a hell of a promo cut right
hate
there.
Download.
Yeah, The Revenant. Did anybody say The Revenant?
Yep.
Yeah.
Y'all did? Well, then that's the other one I had probably.
Yeah.
I just threw Chad off.
Brandon is
Chad looks
fucking-
mad at him.
No, I'm not mad. I don't have any more. I mean, Out Cold. I thought Out
Yeah.
Cold was a good comedy. But
Yeah.
Catch Me If You Can was considered one.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think about
I
that.
did my
one.
research. It was on there.
Yeah, that's another. That's a sleeper from the DiCaprio.
That's my favorite.
Really. Yeah. And Tom Hanks, you get in there.
Oh,
That's my actual favorite movie of his.
the one I'll say. Last one I'll say, and I just say that because me and Mel are watching the show. Fargo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh
yeah, Fargo's
yeah.
on there. Yep.
Yeah,
That's on there.
Fargo,
That's one on the list.
And
I've
we
heard the
watched-
show. I've never watched the
We
show.
watched 3 episodes of season. We just started. We watched 3 episodes, and I love it so far. I got the Blu-rays way back in the day, and I watched like I never watched them. It was back when we was buying so many movies. Man, I
Didn't
just
that
never
one
watched
come
them.
with like a beanie or something like
Yeah,
that?
I wore it in the video.
There's no way not to watch. I mean, movies are long. There's no way you can get through them all. You know.
No, and the show itself, I think it had 4 seasons, 3 or
Yeah, I
4
think
seasons.
so.
But we started watching it because we were caught up on Landman. And Billy Bob Thornton's in Fargo too. So
Oh, okay. Oh.
yeah,
Landman.
I've heard the
Next.
show's. I've heard the show's great too.
yeah, it's great so far. The 3 episodes we've watched is really good. So
I love the
that's
movie.
a good snowy set movie.
Yeah. You got any more chance?
This one isn't Christmas, but it is Thanksgiving. Planes, trains, and
Oh,
automobiles.
yeah, it's most
for
definitely.
sure.
I like it. Good call on that one.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
I was late to the party on that one, and
Never too late.
Yeah,
brother.
I like
Never
it,
too
though.
late.
I've
It's-
been watching it the last few years.
Oh, it's one that I like to throw in there right around Thanksgiving and everything. It's just it's the chemistry between John Candy and Steve Martin is just.
I mean, they're two of the goats.
Yep.
Yeah, they really are.
Absolutely.
Man, just what could have been with John Candy if he would have
For sure.
we would have got more years
It's so
out of him.
sad.
And just on the writing side, after even if he gave up acting and everything, just as a writer.
He would have still made.
Oh yeah, he would
I
have
don't
been.
think he. I don't think. I think his biggest movie was still to come
Oh yeah,
because his style of comedic timing was right in that mid '90s. Was I think his style?
Yeah.
The kind of movies that were being made, he would have fit perfectly.
oh
in
yeah,
those.
it would have been.
Yeah.
It was magical what he would have been able to do. Oh
There are some people who shine because John Candy was no longer around.
yeah,
I won't
I
mention
did-
names. I respect them, but there's one or two on top of my head. I don't think they would have been that big if John.
well, I
Candy
think
didn't
he's
pass away.
inspiration for like Chris Farley, like big
Yeah.
guys like big guys like that and everything.
I like this
doing
comedic timing a lot better.
the- Yeah.
I just did for my personal taste. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's another one that is just
Oh,
what
well,
could
he
have
would
been.
have been huge too.
Yeah.
Because I also think he was ahead of his time. I think he would have benefited off the late '90s, early 2000s kind of comedy movies that were coming out, like the real just dumb, just comedy. He would have killed those.
It's
movies.
in the physical, in the
Yeah, his physical
whole-
comedy.
his whole yeah.
I'm a big physical comedy fan. John Ritter from Three's Company is my favorite physical comedy. I just love that style.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah, he would have. Yeah, they both would have.
What could
There
have
was
been.
different eras, and they both would have benefited. Just a couple years later, you know.
No, for sure. They definitely
Yep.
went way before they should have.
That's
Winter
96 episodes in the books, boys.
Yes, sir.
96er.
4 more to 100. That's
The old
It's-
96er, shout out Great Outdoors, Johnny Candy, RP.
yeah. Bam.
Derek Coleman was in the Dream Team too, 1996.
Shout out.
Just saying.
If you're watching, Derek,
I
got you,
don't
bro.
want no smoke with you, by the way. I respect you, brother.
Shout out Chris Gatling.
Shout out to Chris Gallagher. Yeah. You don't want to.
but no, we appreciate y'all. Shout out to the sponsors, Trouble Spirits, Revolution One Media, everybody that subscribed, shared us, watched, all that good stuff. Yeah, we're knocking on that door of 100 episodes, and it's still crazy to me that we're right there at triple digits. When we first started this, we're running out of players to match up numbers with. I mean, we're not going to be able to anymore.
And I'm just sitting at home. Literally, was just talking to y'all through the podcast episodes. I was such a fan of y'all. to like the fact that I'm here now. Thankful, appreciate you.
No, we're thankful for you coming in.
I love the podcast from the very first episode.
It's been a blessing, you and BJ coming in here and just shooting the shit with us. I mean, y'all are part of the y'all are part of the show just as much as anybody and everything.
Shout Viz for he don't get on as many as he did, but he comes on episodes a year.
He does all the thumbnails for us, the magical thumbnails. But yeah,
appreciate everybody, man.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been a wild ride, and we're not stopping yet.
No, y'all be sure to hit the subscribe button, man.
Yeah, we're so close to that 1,000 subscriber. Hopefully we've hit it by now. I don't know. We're pre-recording this, but we're so close. Help us get there, please. Please.
Share it with your baby mama or something.
Yeah,
there you go.
Come on.
Damn, if I did that,
shout out to Chance.
About 20 new followers. I'm just joking. I have one child.
Don't get yourself in hot water. We out this motherfucker.
Over the top with Chad and Tony, talking about movies and wrestling. Hot mic chance, Georgia team hating on me. Gene, BJ the DJ keeps the party going. Brandon E brings the heat. We don't know how to speak. Running wild on you, brother. We're over the top. Rocking it back to the vintage scene. Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central. With epic thumbnails from the Viz, it's a must-see. Gonna bring you the best legends you remember from the ring and silver screen.